That's amazing.
Yeah, you guys are showing a lot of love, man. I appreciate that. It's very cool.
Thank you very much for having us, guys. This is amazing.
How have you been finding the fans and the photos? I know yours are just absolutely mental, but how have you been finding the photos and the fans interacting with them?
It's amazing.
Everyone's nice.
Yeah.
Like, I've had the best
So
time.
full of love.
I'm bummed I didn't get a soccer match in. I was trying to get one in, but I know the final was yesterday. So next year we'll plan it for a week earlier so we can try to make it for that.
So, let's jump straight in.
Okay, yeah, I'm ready to swim.
Absolutely amazing season of Arrow. Does everyone agree? I think Arrow is back on top, personally. Absolutely amazing. What have been your highlights of the season? We can't talk about the finale, but what have been your highlights of the season so far?
Well, Katie Cassidy came back. We had Mr. Josh on our show, which is such a treat. I mean, I was big fans of both of them before they started the show, so I'm kind of just living the dream.
Oh man, this year, I mean, like we just, let me tell you, I mean, this one over here, Captain is awesome. You know, like Emily, she's just, she was a great man. She kind of took us all in, you know, like I felt welcome from the jump, you know, and that has a lot to do with her. So she's the best. She's as cool as you guys think she is. Okay?
Actually, when I first met Josh, it was like dark outside, and I'm about to get in my car, and I'm leaving work. And I haven't met Josh yet. First of all, he's playing the villain of our show. He just like sneaks up behind me and goes, "Yo, man," and I freaked. Oh, that's right. And I screamed at it, and then I turned around and I'm like, oh my god, I'm a huge fan. So yeah, that was pretty amazing. And then you came back to the villain.
Yeah, I feel like even though it wasn't as regular as I was or I'm going to be again, but it was still, those moments were really special, and I loved getting to, I mean, I do love playing a villain.
I love you playing
It's
a villain.
really fun.
Those girls,
I don't know what else
girl
to
gets
say
to keep
about
her edge, like her second person.
yeah.
Like she's edgy as hell. So when you come on as Laurel as opposed to Black Siren,
I know, I think it confuses people. They're like, this is not, what?
It's good, it's good. I like it.
What's happening?
Hey man, I'll tell you, for me, like, I was such a fan of these guys. I was such a fan of the show before I got here. But let's take that out of the picture. As a little boy, like I'm living out my dream. Like I go to work and I wear a mask and a spandex suit, you know, and like I get to play with swords and ninja stars and like I'm getting to live out of, anybody that was here earlier with me and Steve, like I'm a big wrestling fan. So throughout the entire season, any chance we got to mix it up, you know, like those are my favorite days at work. And my wife's in the back and she always brings up a funny day. I was walking out the door and I was walking out the door and she goes, "Hey, have fun at work today. You know, what do you got on what's on the schedule?" I said, "Well, today I'm gonna kill a housewife, and then I'm gonna put the arrow in a chokehold, and then I'm gonna mentally manipulate about 7 different people. I'll see you at about 7 p.m. tonight, you know?" And she said, "Okay, baby, have fun."
It is kind of cool to be able to say that and to be like, you know, I'm just gonna go to work and scream and blow over a bunch of buildings. People are thinking my boyfriend thinks I'm nuts.
Regular Friday nights.
Now, Katie, did you always know you were going to come back, or is it just you obviously left and now you're back? Was that always the plan, or?
No, I mean, I had no idea what was going to happen. I mean, look, I've been very transparent about the whole, I didn't ask to leave, I didn't necessarily want to, but I understand from a producing standpoint and a writing standpoint, it makes sense for their decision. And then the decision to bring me back, you know, I had a conversation with Mark Guggenheim, and he had said, would you, you know, actually the day we shot my death scene after I wrapped, he said, would you consider coming and playing with us, you know, in the future? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. I've been here since, I believed in the show since day one, and just because I'm not, you know, gonna be around as often, and as sad as that was, I was like, I will always believe in the show, and I love the show, so yeah, absolutely. And you know, it's sort of just one thing led to another, and
You're
The
back.
rest is history.
Hey, look, Casey over here. Casey's a boss, okay?
She really is.
And when I got to set, when I got to work, she wasn't there at that exact time. But man, I'll tell you, the impact that she left is amazing, man. Like everyone just has the best things. They always talked about how much they missed her at work because they always had such a good time. So when I got to meet Casey, she definitely did not disappoint, and she showed up, and it was game on from then. I think the day I met you, I hip tossed you, if I remember correctly.
Yep, you did.
So we just became buddies right out the gate.
There was definitely a vacancy when she left, which comes in part of the main reason why you're back. Like, there's no one else that can fulfill your spot. Like, you gotta be there, man.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, I appreciate it, but again, it's not even, it's all of us. I feel like, you know, when we shoot, we're a team and we're a family, and you become family and you meet these incredible people. This is like what's so beautiful about our job and what we do is we get to meet incredible people and start relationships and lifelong friendships with people, and you know, we're truly blessed.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What did you say?
So dark.
We love them just as much, don't we? We're all family. I hope I get to go on for Christmas. Now, I'm coming to your house. Emily,
Yes, sir.
this season,
Okay.
you became a bit, and I hope I can say this, a bit of a badass.
Thank you.
You know, starting to stand up for yourself, and in Legends, you got to dress up as well as a bit of a superhero. Is that hinting that maybe next season you'll be donning that outfit for Team Arrow?
Well, I think that character, I could be totally wrong on this. Please don't write me down for it. But I do think that character right now lives in only the Legends universe and like a Legends timeline. So it would just depend on how we can manipulate our story in comparison to get, you know, badass Felicity Smoke, who hasn't been named as a superhero on that universe, so we don't know like who she goes by. If she can come over to sort of our show, but in terms of our show and like where Felicity is, I will always stand by the fact that I don't think Felicity should be a superhero or whatever, because she's already a hero in her own sense, and I like who she is and who she plays.
Yeah, girl.
And I do stand by that. And you guys can debate me all you want, and I will listen. But that is my passion about her. So I like this other character that she like is. It's kind of like gritty and edgy, and I love doing that. But as far as Felicity goes, like her core is who she is. And she is who she is, and she's already doing that on her own. So.
Now, this isn't really spoilers, but the Helix storyline is being left open.
Yes.
Are we going to get more investigation at that straight away in the season? Is that going to be a big arc?
Well, listen, Casey Roll is a friend of mine. We worked on my first film ever when I was 19. So the fact that I got to work with her again was a blessing. She's a phenomenal actress. It was like hanging out with one of my friends at work, like these guys, all the time. So I was very, very lucky to be able to work with her, and I will do everything to get her back. But she'll probably be busy working, but we were going to try.
We need her back. We need more Helix, don't we?
Yeah.
Wow. We want that storyline, don't we? London. Now, Josh, is it true that you've been on Broadway? On Broadway.
I have been on Broadway, yeah.
Now, I've got a bit of a problem. I suffer from an affliction in the UK called dad dancing. Dad dancing, and I think I'm amazing. But I've been told by my daughter, all of my friends, and pretty much everyone that I can't dance. And I was thinking maybe you could show us a few dance moves and maybe teach me how to dance. Maybe against Emily and Katie.
No. It'll be very simple. Very simple. I'm a Puerto Rican man. My mother was born in Bayamón, Puerto Rico. My dad's from Vega Alta, Puerto Rico. In our house, every holiday party is a dance party. You feel me? So I just finished a run on the Great White Way called On Your Feet. They're still killing it. They're doing their thing. I played Emilio Estefan. It was a story about Emilio Estefan and Gloria Estefan. And I'm just gonna give you this, man, because every Latino in the room knows it. You feel me? You get a little salsa in it, you know? You take that step forward, pop. You get that step back. Okay,
I think we need some music.
No,
Should we get
you got a
some
little
music?
salsa in there?
So we're salsa, is that
Got
what
some-
we're
Yeah, we're gonna salsa, a little merengue maybe.
Is this called dad dancing?
No.
I don't know about
CJ,
that.
show me the dad
What's
dance
the dad
first.
dancing?
Show me the dad dance. Yeah, that's fantastic. That's fantastic, bro. See, but I don't think that's dad dancing, man. I think you look beautiful doing
Oh,
that.
thank you. We've got Guy love.
Nah, man, we don't need the music. Don't stress it. Look, it's just a little bit of this, you know. It all starts in the hips, and then it goes to the shoulders, That's it, you know? You gotta feel it in the inside.
shoulders and
You know?
hips, they run
That's all.
together.
If you want more of that, go to Broadway. Hey, I'll tell you what though.
Everybody go.
I cannot wait, and I'm dying to do a show at the West End. And I'm a theater nerd, man. I grew up in the theater. I grew up in the theater, man. It means so much to me. I'll always have that in my heart. So I'm dying to do something at the Globe one day, at the West End. So I'm hoping that when that day comes, if I'm lucky enough, if I'm blessed enough, you guys come check that out, man.
Right, should we get some music on and see some of his moves? Now, as he's dancing, we'll open up questions now for the guests, if you'd like to line up. Please remember, no spoilers for the finale, so have a think. And now, do we have the music ready? Are we going to click play? It's coming up.
What song you got over there, Bob? Te voy a comer a besos. You know that one?
Maria.
Maria, Maria.
Oh, that's my jam right there. Yeah. Hey, anybody see videos from that rap party called It Wasn't Me? Anybody see that? Anybody see that? All right, cool. See, they didn't cue it up.
Does anyone else feel like dancing along? Oh, here we go.
Rabia porque te di lo que nunca.
I see you. That's good. Wait.
Imaginaste un día
Come on
tener
then, Josh, show us the moves. What do we do?
todo el mundo a tus pies. Siento lastimar porque yo sé que aún
This is Maria.
tú me extrañas. Lo noto en tu voz las veces que llamas porque yo sé que sufres por él.
You can see why we're actors and not dancers.
I am gonna need some dance lessons from Josh is holding dance lessons in Vancouver in about July 5th.
Yeah, exactly.
7 p.m.
Exactly.
on the Seawall.
Hey, I'll tell you something that you guys have never seen, and it's very cool. The dance parties that they have in between takes. And that is a true thing. In the trailer, there's music playing, and on set, there's music playing. So that's what you guys need to pay to see, okay? That's what y'all are missing.
Alright guys, should we have some fan questions now?
Hi, love.
Hi,
How you doing?
fine. Thank you for dancing for us.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for enjoying it, I guess.
Cumbia.
Yeah, because I'm sure my wife is very embarrassed back there. My mom would tell me never do that again, you know? So I appreciate you guys putting up with
I
that.
am sorry for all of you.
I'm sorry that I made you guys watch that.
Yeah. I have a question for Emily because I think, Felicity is the brightest person in the room. She's the smartest. And I've been waiting for years for her to have a name or smoke industry. So is it part of the discussions you have with the writers, like together, like this type of job of CEO someday?
Well, I do think it's definitely in the platform for the story and where it'll go eventually, but I won't be able to tell you when because I think it's sort of one of those eggs that we get to work towards, but we don't have a timeline for it, which is how I think story evolves in a more beautiful way, and usually stories more interesting that way. So I'm glad that we're not like, by episode 5 we have to have it, but I do think that it has to happen because didn't we see it in Legends? Wasn't it there? So it does have to happen. It's already been solidified, and I hope we can make your dreams come true.
Thank you very much, lady on the right hand side there.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
My question's for Katie.
Hi.
Firstly, I just want to say thank you because your character means a lot to me. So just thank you for that. We have sort of seen Black Siren, but we haven't seen her interact with White Canary with Sarah yet. I was wondering, do you think how's she gonna react when she sees Black Siren? Because she looks like her sister basically,
Right.
like an evil version.
I mean, that's definitely an interesting dynamic that I do think that they'll probably explore in this next coming season. And I think that's what's so fun about this character. What's so it's been interesting, even though it was a few episodes going back. But for example, Paul Blackthorne. I've worked with him and had scenes with him, and our dynamic is completely different. And it confuses us because we're so used to playing this father-daughter relationship, and now it totally throws him. But as an actor, I think that's actually really an important important thing to happen or quality, I guess, because you're not thinking of more planning. You're just having to live in the moment, and I think that's really beautiful. And I think that's something that we'll definitely get to see next season. You know, the different relationships, you know, coming face to face with the other characters and how each character will react. I don't know, quite frankly, at this point, how Black Siren would react, because I didn't necessarily think she would react the way that she did to her father, or, excuse me, again, Paul, to Quentin's, the way that she did. So, I don't know. I think she's very, very mysterious, and I think that there's going to be a lot more of that explored next year.
I have a question.
Thank you. Queen, how
Emily has a question. Emily has a
Go
question.
for
I
it.
have a question because I actually don't know this. So Black Siren, when she comes over from the other universe, she still has Lance as a father, Sarah as a sister? Or is she in a universe where she doesn't have Sarah? Is she in a
So
universe where
she does. She has on Earth 2, the people, all you guys
exists?
play a role, but in a different, look the same in the flesh, but not necessarily. I don't think are you going to be like, he is my father on Earth 2, but he's a different person internally.
Absolutely.
And same with my boyfriend. Well, Black Siren's boyfriend it looked like Oliver, but was different internally. Does this make
This is a
sense?
mind fuck.
It's very complicated.
Do you
There's a
think,
lot of things going on Earth too.
can we see a bit of maybe a love triangle between Black Siren and Felicity next season? Is that going to be
Yes.
some of the complications?
This is interesting.
I want to watch it. I'll watch that show.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's going to be on Showtime.
It's really fun, I have to say. That would be a really interesting dynamic, and I think it's funny when Black Siren and Felicity sort of, I don't know why, because we're so close in our personal lives, but like, it's so fun playing against, you know, Black Siren with Felicity. I don't know why, I just like, this whole other thing comes out of me. I remember we shot that, I don't remember this, yeah, and I was like, Felicity or something, and I was sweetheart pumpkin, and then you punched me and knocked me out, so.
Now, before we go to the next question, I've got to say, do you enjoy playing the baddies more, or do you prefer being all good and wholesome and part of Team Arrow? Now, obviously, you were good at the start, you had this amazing chemistry with all of us, like a little bromance going there, and then all of a sudden, just went dark. Is it hard to play the bad guys?
Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. It's kind of crazy. Can you play with that? I think, I've been asked this question a lot, whether you asked if I prefer playing good or bad.
Yeah.
It's a really tough question to answer because I played Laurel and the Black, you know, for 4 seasons, so Black Siren, obviously, it's nice to have something that's fresh and a new, you know, more material to explore and more, you know, a different character to explore. And yeah, it's freaking amazing to play. Like, it's so much fun to play a villain. But I can't choose between the two because I'm close to the Black Canary, Laurel, and
Grown with Laurel for 4 years. I mean, she's a girl now.
You know, and it's funny, like, the guy, you know, you can't play, and I'm sure you guys have heard parts of this before, but you can't play a villain like a villain, you know? He has to feel like he's not a villain, you know? And I don't think Chase is a bad guy. I think that he's a misunderstood guy. I think that he's lonely. I think that he really likes Oliver a whole lot, you know? Like, so if you watch back, you know, like if you watch back to the beginning of the season, I've shared this story with a couple of the cast that came and saw me. There's a scene that I really liked, and it was the second time you see Chase and Oliver in the office. And, you know, Oliver's like, hey man, you know, thanks, man. And I go, you know, we've actually met each other before. We met 7 years back. You hit on my girlfriend. And he's like, sorry, but I was a different man back then, but I'm sure she went home with a better man that night. And I'm like, no, she went home with you, but don't worry about it, I don't hold grudges. If you go back and watch that scene, that whole scene is very different now, you know? And those are the moments that I wasn't playing it like a bad guy, I was playing it like we were close. So I think that was kind of making the cake, so that when we got to reveal who he was later, for me personally, and I know KC feels the same way, when they said Josh, it's time to take the lid off the can, you know? And that was the best day, you know? When I finally got to walk around and kind of throw my weight around a little bit, it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun.
It's so awesome watching you in your, just in the zone, and because you're so free, and it's so cool as another actor. And Emily is the same. Like, I remember when we started having scenes together, we were like, oh yeah, we kept like, we would look at each other because, you know, both of you are so present and so honest in the moment and free. And it's such an amazing quality and such a great thing to watch. And I remember with you, Josh, too, like watching it for the first time, you were just like, balls to the wall.
Hey, I'll tell you guys a funny story too, and then we'll go to questions for sure. I want to make something very, very clear. Steven let me kick his butt a little bit. You feel me? Steven let me do that, because in real life, that would be a very quick fight, and I would not be here today. You feel me? That man, there's nobody that's stronger, bigger, and faster than that cat, okay? So those days where you saw me get to act all big and bad, just know that I was like, yeah, in his face, this and that, and cut. Hey, was that okay, man? You like that? That was cool, right? Okay, cool, man, yeah, cool, man. I'll do it again, yeah, okay. Louder next time? Yeah, I got you, bro. Yeah, I got you, bro. Yeah, okay. Every day. That's how it was, every day.
Right, the next question. Actually, I want you to come to the front. If you come to the front right now, are you a bit too nervous? Well, she's wearing
It's okay.
the most amazing flash dress.
You scared her.
Do you want to say your question?
Sorry, love, I'm sorry.
We'll come back. We'll just calm down. We'll jump to the other side there.
Hi guys, first of all thank you so much for coming to London. I hope you do get some time to enjoy a beautiful city. My question is, you've all had to shoot some scenes that are quite either sad or dark or emotional. Do you find that sometimes maybe music or watching anything else before prepares you for it and puts you in the mind for it?
Me, I don't listen to music or really watch anything. I get really weird, I think, on days that I have to be emotional. I like to be by myself, and I kind of just like pace a lot, and I'm pretty quiet. Like, I don't think Emily and I spoke at all season 2, because I was like in a really
we didn't.
dark place.
No, Katie and I barely conversed while in season 2 because Katie's character was in such a dark place that it just, besides on our weekends, like that
It was weird. So, but everybody has a different process, right? And for me, I try to. That's just my process. Like, I just like have a hard time being social or talking to anyone or doing anything other than just like trying to live in the emotion that I'm about to, you know, let go of or allow it to come out. Josh.
I'm a big music listener. I make playlists for all the characters that I play that I really like doing. It probably, I don't know if it affects it or not, but it's just something that I have fun doing as part of my process. I don't know if I necessarily listen to it on the days that maybe are required, but I listen to it on the way to work, you know, and on the way home, you know, to digest. So, and a fun thing that I learned a long time ago that might be kind of cool about Meryl Streep, she takes the most important line of every script and she sings it. And it sounds kind of nutty, but if you think about it, like when you're singing, they always say in musical theater, and they say in the theater, like, you get to the place right before a song and you bust into song because you can't relay the emotion any other way, right? So it is cool to take that time to find these people, you know, and I love when people talked about the Prometheus music because I never really listened to it watching it back, but now somebody played it for me the other day, I was like, oh, that sounds pretty spot on, you know, like, thanks. I'm happy that I heard that. Thanks, man. You know. What about you? Okay. Also, time out. This is who I go to. This is who I go to for my music knowledge. Okay? I promise you. Weekly, I'd say, yo, Embed, what's in the iPod, bro? And she'd say, this week such and such and such. And I go, nice.
And then I'll probably be like, no, I listened to that song.
Yeah. Yo, that song was dope, Embed. That song was dope. What about you? Do you listen to anything like that?
I do. I mean, I'll do music and things before, and I'll pull from other things. But on a day that I'm really emotional, I actually kind of flip it on the opposite side. That if I'm not talking to the character in the scene, I'm like more jovial and like more over the top. On the other side, I don't know why. I don't really think about it. But there's an energy that comes from like having to drop in to that I almost have to be the opposite. Like I have to be like two extremes. Does that make sense? Like I have to be on the other side of the spectrum to know that like when I'm out of it, I'm out of it. When I'm in it, I'm in it. Yeah. I'll do like a really weird. weird process stuff. Like I'll think of like a really like small part of my body, like a bone, and I'll just put all my energy into like a really tiny part of my body, and then I'll start.
I know that feeling. I feel like I do the same, sort of, but with my, like, my stomach just, like, turned.
Yeah.
Like, I worked myself up so much, and then, like, focus on my body.
Like, yeah, a little bit.
Good question, dude. Good question.
Yeah, cool.
Hopefully see you in the West End.
Right.
Hopefully.
Hopefully we'll all be there, every single one of us.
Do Arrow the musical at the West End.
Right, we do have the little flash question there.
Please.
She's just a little shy, so her sister's going to ask the question for her.
Not a problem.
Hi, she just wanted to know that do you all miss your family while you're on set and that?
Oh, that's so cute to ask.
You always miss the people you love when you're not around them. But as long as they're happy and you can think about them being happy, then I think you're in a good spot.
You know, and that's what's great about this set is that everyone connects to each other because we get to shoot in Vancouver, you know? So Em is our resident Vancouverite. That's her hometown, so she was the local, right? But everybody else, we go out there for work. And some of us have the blessing that we get to bring our families with us, and some of us can't. But I'll tell you, my love, that I have a little boy at home. He's 8 months. And he's my guy. And yes, when you go to work, you know, you miss them a lot, you know, but you try to put that into your work. You try to take those feelings that you have and you put it into everything, you know. So you do.
Yeah, when I went to when I moved to Vancouver, I'm not necessarily as much because I don't get to spend as much time with them, or you know, there were certain experiences that I wasn't around for, but I left my family in Los Angeles and I'm very close with my sisters. And so it was definitely hard, but I guess that just goes back to what I was saying before, is like then you get to meet, it gave us the opportunity to meet these incredible people who become your family, and you spend time with them on a daily, and you build these beautiful, life-lasting relationships. And you know, your family, my family back in LA obviously understands that for work I'm in Vancouver, but you know, they're supportive and understanding, and they're happy that I have, you know, Emily, that Josh is, that I have a family away from them. So it still is a very supportive environment and good thing.
Hey, that was a very, very good question, okay?
Thank you for that question.
Hey, later on, I hope we see you and we'll find you, all right?
Right, we'll have to make these the last two questions. So we'll start with our little mini flash dude there. What's your question?
Hi, I'm Ryan and I come from London. And
Hi, buddy.
my question is, what's your favorite TV program apart from The Arrow?
Firefly. I would drop this. I'd run it.
Stranger Things.
The Sopranos.
Yeah, I think you lost that one.
It's okay, when you're older, man, we'll watch The Sopranos, okay? I'll tell you all about that show.
Just forget about the ending. Don't worry about that. Okay, final question then.
Okay, so Katie, you took up Black Canary's mantle from Sarah and that kind of thing, and now you've kind of passed it on to someone else. How does that feel, like having to follow up and then seeing it grow further after you?
How does that feel like to me personally?
Well, yeah, to you personally and in relation to the character, like having to have taken up that after following Sarah.
Well, I have to say, I'm very supportive, especially, you know, of strong women. And Laurel said, you know, she wanted the Black Canary to live on and to pass the mantle, you know, pass it on. And I fully support that. I think, you know, we live in a world now, I feel like, but, you know, women are becoming stronger, and I think that, you know, Laurel would be very supportive of that. And for me personally as well, like, I think that's awesome. Another girl who gets to kick ass is amazing. And Juliana is so sweet and so kind, and like, she's such a hard worker, and she's such an amazing person, and I haven't obviously spent as much time with her, but in the short amount of time I did spend with her, I was more than happy to that she gets to sort of, you know, fulfill those shoes. And then who knows if it goes on? I have no idea. I don't, you know, I didn't obviously, you know, write the show. But yeah, absolutely. I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it's great.
Yeah, I won't spoil anything. My favorite part of the finale involves her and the other one. Okay? Her and Jay. If you've seen it, that is my favorite part of the whole episode. It is very, very cool. Juliana and Casey do their thing. It is very cool to watch. I won't say anything else. Watch it. And
Well,
we'll talk
if you
next week.
want, this will be our final question because the finale airs this week. Without giving too much away, what bits can our audience look forward to? What can they look forward to in the finale coming up in the UK? Without giving too much away.
I think you can look forward to the things you love, which is a lot of heroic events, a lot of explosions, definitely death, and you know, I hope that all of you like don't breathe through the whole thing, but like live through it.
It's a big
It's a lot.
one.
I was sore for about a week and a half after we wrapped. And when you see it, you will understand why. And it has to do with that big, strong, fast dude that's running around here somewhere. It goes down. It goes down.
And I think you guys are gonna just be, you might actually just be mad that you have to wait until the next season. Because I'm kind of mad, because I want to know what happens.
Well, I've got to say, I'll speak on behalf of everyone that has seen the finale. It is hands down one of the best episodes of TV this year. Absolutely amazing. And good luck living up to that next season, is all I can say. You know, but there's some major deaths, there's lots of explosions. It is an amazing episode of Arrow, and it's going to be probably one of the best ones ever. That's how high up there it is. But I think we need to give a huge round of applause to our panelists.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you very much, everyone.